When people talk about hatch bloodlines, two names frequently appear in the conversation: Gilmore hatch and McLean hatch. Both belong to the famous Hatch family. Both have earned respect among breeders, and both have developed strong reputations over the years. But despite sharing common hatch roots, many breeders believe they possess different characteristics. So what exactly separates Gilmore hatch from McLean hatch? Are they truly different? Or are the differences sometimes exaggerated? In this video, we'll explore the history, development, characteristics, and breeding influence of these two famous hatch families. The Hatch legacy. Before comparing Gilmore hatch and McLean hatch, we first need to understand the Hatch family itself. The Hatch bloodline remains one of the most influential families in poultry breeding history. Over the decades, various breeders maintained and developed their own branches of hatch. This eventually led to several recognized variants. Among the most famous are Gilmore hatch, McLean hatch, Blueface hatch, Yellowleg hatch, Penny hatch. Each developed its own identity through breeder selection.
Who was Gilmore? The Gilmore hatch line became associated with breeder families who maintained and refined specific hatch characteristics over many years. As with many bloodlines, selection played a major role. Over time, the Gilmore hatch family gained recognition among breeders worldwide. Who was McLean? The McLean hatch family traces its reputation to breeders who carefully selected and preserved their own hatch branch. Because of this long-term selection, the McLean family developed a distinct identity within the broader hatch tradition. Today, many breeders consider McLean hatch one of the most recognized hatch variants globally. Common ground. Before discussing differences, let's discuss similarities. Both bloodlines belong to the Hatch family, share historical hatch roots, have long breeding histories, remain respected among breeders. This explains why many people initially assume they are identical, but experienced breeders often notice distinctions. Gilmore hatch reputation. Many breeders describe Gilmore hatch as a family associated with strong structure, durability, long-term breeding value. Of course, individual families can vary depending on selection practices, but these descriptions frequently appear in breeding discussions. McLean hatch reputation. McLean hatch is often associated with adaptability, awareness, athletic movement, breeding consistency. Again, different breeder families may emphasize different traits, but these characteristics are commonly mentioned.
Why breeders argue about them? One reason debates continue is because bloodlines evolve. The Gilmore hatch maintained by one breeder may differ from another breeder's family. The same is true for McLean hatch. As generations pass, selection decisions shape outcomes. This makes direct comparisons difficult. Color and appearance. Many hatch families display similar visual characteristics. However, different breeder families may favor different feather colors, body structures, comb types. This creates variation within both Gilmore hatch and McLean hatch populations. Breeding value. Many experienced breeders evaluate bloodlines based on breeding value rather than appearance. Questions often include: how consistent is the family? How predictable are the offspring? How well does the family maintain desirable traits? These questions matter far more than color alone. Popular crosses. Over the years, both Gilmore hatch and McLean hatch have been used in numerous crossing programs. Popular combinations often involve Kelso, Gray, Roundhead, Claret. Breeders explore these combinations for various reasons, depending on their goals. The biggest myth. One of the biggest myths is one hatch variant is automatically superior. In reality, success often depends on breeder selection, family maintenance, long-term consistency, rather than the name alone. What history teaches us? History shows that respected bloodlines survive because breeders continue preserving them. Gilmore hatch and McLean hatch remain relevant today because generations of breeders invested time, effort, and observation into maintaining these families. Which one should you choose? Many viewers will ask, which one is better? The honest answer is, there is no universal answer. The better question is, what characteristics are you looking for? Experienced breeders often focus on family quality and consistency rather than simply chasing names. Conclusion: Gilmore hatch and McLean hatch share common hatch roots. Yet years of breeder selection have helped each develop its own reputation and identity. Both remain respected. Both continue influencing breeding programs worldwide. And both demonstrate an important lesson. In breeding, consistency and selection often matter more than labels. Before we end this video, we'd love to hear your opinion. Have you had experience with Gilmore hatch or McLean hatch? Which bloodline do you find more interesting based on its history, characteristics, and breeding reputation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences and observations may help other breeders learn more about these respected hatch families. And if you're enjoying these educational discussions about gamefowl bloodlines, breeding history, genetics, and poultry management, please consider supporting the channel by liking this video and subscribing to Chicken Matter Talks. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Chicken Matter Talks.